Hi, I'm so happy you're here. This means you've gotten your Seint or you're interested in Seint. And so we're gonna talk about some brushes, what they're gonna do, so depending on what brush you got. So all of our brushes, for the most part for your face, you can use all over, which is so cool. You're getting a 2-for-1 because they're double-sided. But let's start with the first one. This is the hack brush. And what you're going to do, you can do your whole face with this. You can do your whole face with any of them. This one is not one I typically start people with because it's gonna pick up a little bit too much product. And the key to this makeup is less is more. However, this brush is really great if you are looking for something a little more detailed to get in closer to your eye. Maybe you're having issues with that. You can use this side to use your brightening highlight. You can also use this side for a great contour. Because of the point, you can kind of do everything with it. This side is awesome for your main highlight, also for applying blush. So really good with this. If you are doing just a basic hack and you want like a medium coverage, it's a really good one to start with. Again, like I said, not one that I start a lot of people with because it picks up a lot of product, but I find this is extremely helpful for just the basics. Okay, so next one I'm gonna start with is our fullest coverage. This is the buff brush. So the buff brush, you can use this again for everything, but this is gonna give you the fullest coverage. So I don't highly recommend starting with this, but if you are using, I may suggest this if you need a accent highlight or if you have blemishes that you wanna conceal. It's also a great add-on brush. So after you've gotten used to the makeup and you love it, and maybe you do understand how much product you can put on, you will love this brush. I use this all the time for my under eye, this smaller side. I go in here. I actually really like this for pressed powder as well. So I try to see what all kinds of things I can do with my brushes, because if I'm traveling, if I'm running to work, or I need to do my makeup in the car, which happens often, then I know which brushes I can use for like everything, and this is definitely one of them. So love this smaller side for under here, applying your contour, and also applying a pressed powder. This larger side, really great for applying blush. Again, good for, you want to use this and press the product into your skin. So if you have larger pores, really good for that. If you have blemishes like I do down here, I typically grab this brush to apply some camo highlight to kind of cover that up. But you can blend everything with this. So this is the buff brush, and this is gonna be your fullest coverage brush. Okay, next, let's go to our blush and bronzer. This is probably my most recommended brush. This is the best brush to start with. Now, you can do everything with this brush. It's gonna give you a little more of a natural coverage. I probably recommend this brush with another brush, whether it be your detail brush or this brush here. Can absolutely do this. You're going to apply your accent highlight with your fingers, blend with the small side. You're going to apply your main highlight with either this side, just by kind of blending it around, or picking up the product and blending it around, or you can kind of put it on with your fingers, blend it all out. If you're doing the tribal hack or the cheetah hack, where you're putting the lines or the spots on your face and you blend everything out, you only need this side. It's so nice. The nice thing about it too is it comes with this side. So while this may look like a brush that everybody has in their compact, I promise you it's different. All of these are different. The bristles really were made for cream product. If you're not familiar with a lot of makeup brushes, there's a lot of them out there, and the reason that there's so many is different bristles definitely make a difference. So these bristles are made to pick up cream and apply cream and not hold the cream in the product or streak your face. So it's important that you get one of the brushes. It just depends based on our conversation which one I recommend, so that you can get the best coverage and the most bang for your buck. So if I've suggested this one solely for everything, I've either told you you should apply your contour with your finger in a line, or you can take your brush, squeeze it like this, and it's gonna make a little skinny brush. Pick it up, go like that, and then blend it out. So that is your blush and bronzer. Of course, it is made for blush and bronzer, so perfect for applying blush, perfect for applying your bronzer, perfect to buff out everything. I guarantee you, if you've ordered from me, I've probably told you this is the brush you need. So all the other ones are more add-ons and ways to get different troubleshooting or whatever your case may be, but this is the holy grail, the one I love. Everybody uses this one. So this is your blush and bronzer. Okay, the other one I would recommend are going to be your blend or your detail. So the blend is going to give you the lightest coverage. So this one is so great for applying your makeup in the hack method with the dots or the lines, but getting the lightest coverage. So maybe you don't have really much to conceal, you just kind of want to get that even all over glow, don't like the feel of makeup, and you want it to be super natural. So this one's awesome. It is, no matter how close you hold it, you are gonna get a light coverage, and I love that. So it's perfect for blending out the under eyes, blending all over the face, very nice for applying blush. You have probably been, what I recommend people do is get 2 brushes. You're actually getting 4 because they're double-ended, but depending on how you tell me you like your makeup, I've probably recommended one of these to go with the blush and bronzer. So if you're more of a natural contour and not used to contouring, I've probably told you to get this one because this is definitely your most gentle way to contour, to blend it. So you can apply your blush with this, you can buff out your contour. This is really nice. This is a lot of bang for your buck. You can apply precision contour under your lip, down your nose. You can contour your eyes. So you can put this small side right here into your crease. You can do a little bit of brightener under your eyebrow with this side. You could put on a solid shadow color. You can do like a cupcake or a Sabrina all over. So this brush, I've probably recommended. This one and the blush and bronzer are pretty much my favorites. So this is the blend brush. You can do everything with it. Yeah, lightest coverage. This is the detail, same thing. You can kind of see that it has the big side and the small side. When you're getting the full face routine, I definitely recommend these 2 brushes, one of the 2. This is gonna give you, as you can see the brush here, it's gonna give you a little bit of a denser. So if you're looking to really highlight and contour your face, maybe you are worried about the lifting and just applying a little bit more product, then you're really gonna love this one. I also recommend this kind of as an upgrade, again, once you've gotten used to the makeup and you've gotten used to how the contour feels, looks, and should look. It's a really good one. And you're gonna take this, it's perfectly made to just chisel out that cheekbone, great around the jaw, especially if you're trying to contour your neck. You can very easily make the 2 lines down your neck like this. Great for blending into your hairline. The dense bristles do allow you to blend your main highlight and your brightener highlight with this. And again, it comes with the same side as the other brush, a little more dense, so you're gonna get a little more product application with this one, but again, the same thing. You can go under here, go down your nose, you can do your eye contour, you can do your eye brightener, you can put brightener in here to kind of give your eye a little pop. You can do an all over basic shadow with this, so again, so much bang for your buck with this one, just a little more dense and a little more application. So if you need a little bit more of a fuller coverage, I've probably suggested this one over the blend brush. It just depends. Last is the Power Powder. So this is your ultimate tool if you need to use a setting powder. If you have oily skin and you need to use a setting powder, I highly recommend this. This brush was made for powder, which is so nice. So this is your soft, your more dense side. And you can see how it has that like angle. It's so great. It is made to get under your eye and press that powder in. So whether you're using the Vanilla Dust setting powder or I've recommended a loose powder to you, you're gonna use this and under the eye area, you're gonna kind of press it in just like that. I take this all the way down my nose too if I have any oily issues there, which I tend to do in my oily T-zone. Now, if you're wearing a mask, if you feel that you need, if you like a matte coverage, creams are a satin finish. So you can go dewy, you can go more matte. All you have to do is set the powder. So set with the powder. So if you do like a more matte and you really just want your cheeks to glow, that's the only thing, you're gonna go in and you're just gonna take your powder and you're gonna use this flat side and it's gonna get all over everything else. So that is the Power Powder brush. If you're looking for a setting powder, it's a really good combo to get. This is this, and then I believe you can get the setting powder for like $6, which is really nice. So, so those are the brushes. Again, feel free to reach out to me with any direct questions on how to use your brushes. The brushes are super important. If you're not getting the look you like, or you're looking to get something a little more defined, you might be using the wrong brush. So we can go ahead and suggest a different brush for you. They're all double-ended. They range, the face brushes range, I think, from 32 to 36. So again, you're getting 2 brushes in one, saving space, very efficient. Very quickly, these are the eye brushes. So we can go over these quickly. This is going to be your line brush. This is obviously going to be for eyeliner or filling in your brows, and it has a spoolie on the end, spoolie to brush out your brow, to apply your brow wax. Really nice for that, to apply your, to fill in your brows. So whether you're using a powder shadow or you're using your cream contour, you can kind of go in there, and this is really thin, and you can make some brow strokes with this brow brush, really nice. And if you get any mascara on your eyelid, you let it dry, you take this spoolie end, and look, it takes your mascara right off, and it can separate your eyelashes. So this is like a little tool to have in your toolbox. Okay, so these are our eyeshadow brushes. This is going to be your eyeshadow everything brush, just your basic eyeshadow brush. You can do any eye look with this one. This is gonna have a fluffier side, a more dense dome side. The fluffier side is great for applying color all over. And then the dome side is great for eye contour right in here, kind of going like this to shade in the corner. So depending on the eye look that you're going for, this one will really apply a lot of product and give you a nice color. So this is your eyeshadow brush. This one is 18, really nice. This is the other eyeshadow brush. So this is a little wider. This is the smudge brush. It's gonna have a wider side and then a more dome small side. This is really nice if you struggle with breakouts, if you are looking to learn how to nose contour. This one is really good for that. So not only can it be used for an eyeshadow brush, but it can be used all over the face. So this flat side is really good for nose contour, and then this pointy side is going to give just the right amount of product to cover any blemish or to contour under your lip, around your lip, anything like that. So this is the smudge brush. This is so multifunctional, 2-ended. I wanna say this one is maybe 20, 18 or 20, I can't remember. But yeah, so this can be used, like I said, contouring, eye application, contouring under the lip, contouring around the lip, covering up blemishes. So this is the smudge brush. And then last is our multitasker, which is exactly what it is. So another one to add, which I use for a ton of things. So this small end, you can see how teeny tiny that is. You can use this for eyeliner. You can wet your any shadow and you can use it as a liner. You can use this to tight line, which is applying your liner right to your lash line. So not to your water line right there, but right to your lash line. You take it and you kind of wiggle it into there. You can use this sign for that. Really great for contouring the lips, putting on a lip liner. I use this a lot for that. And surprisingly, I use this a lot for blemish concealing. It's a really small, teeny tiny tip. And if I need to just put just a tiny bit of product on a blemish or anything like that, I kind of put it right on there. So that's the small end of the multitasker. Large end is a flat, very dense brush, but super skinny flat. I like this for applying shimmers in my eye. I like this for applying if I have really red eyelids one day. I like to apply my brightener highlight just on the end and kind of wiggle that right into my lash line. Really great for applying a lip color. I probably mostly use it for applying my lip color. And then you can also use it for blending out any blemishes on the flat side. You just kind of go like this and it'll blend it out. So depending on what you're looking for, we have a brush for everything. You can get as detailed or as simplistic as you want. So always reach out to me with any troubleshooting questions, because you might just be using the wrong brush, because you can get, with this makeup, you can get every coverage desired. You just have to be using the right brush. So let's talk about the brushes and reach out to me with any questions. Hope this helped. So for any brush that you have, I hope this helped you learn how you can use it. Thanks so much.